What's up, guys? I'm back. It's been, what, 6-7 months. I apologize for those who are looking forward to seeing me talk about things. As you can see, I'm in a different area. I actually, over the last 7 months, graduated college. Or took my last class for college towards my master's degree. I moved. As you can see, the background's different. I'm now in Queens instead of Brooklyn, which is nice so far. I love it. And most of all, I got married. As you can see there by the bling, I am married. So a lot went on the last 7 months, and I apologize for not actually keeping tabs with a lot of you or through YouTube or whatever it is that you guys watch me on. Aside for the little move and the change in my life, the fact is that the last 6 months, well, the last half of the year of 2012 was a horrible MMA year. I just thought there was a lot of filler pay-per-views, a lot of filler matches, and I just didn't feel like I should be giving you a vlog for the sake of giving you a vlog. Especially since I'm probably going to be doing this for a little bit by myself until I could figure out how to work around possibly getting a new MacBook or something, because the OVO wasn't working out. As you can see, that the quality videos I did just were really shaky and bad. And also I don't have a website, so I really don't have anybody kind of backing me aside from myself. So for now, I gotta kind of do this solo without my partner Chuck, and hopefully we'll see how this goes. But I will tell you this: I am excited about 2013. MMA is going to be a good year. A lot of injuries happened last year. I think this is going to be the year for MMA. I think this is the year we get legalized in New York City, and I think that it's going to turn for the better this year. I'm actually very positive as far as how it's going to go. Nonetheless, this week we are 5 days away from Wrestlemania. I'm actually going to do a little Wrestlemania vlog, and for you guys who don't know, I am a big wrestling fan. I love MMA. But wrestling made me, basically. I love wrestling. As much as I know about MMA, I know a lot more about wrestling. So nonetheless, let's start it off. I'm going to kind of blow through a couple matches of WrestleMania 29, which is going to be in New Jersey, not New York City. It's going to be outside. It's probably going to rain. It's going to be cold. Nonetheless, this is a boyhood dream of mine. This is on my bucket list of things to do, especially as a wrestling fan. So WrestleMania, here I come. Spent $900. Look out for me. I should have a sign. I'm 11 rows away from the ring, hard camera side. Anyway, let's blow this before I start rambling on too much. So there's, as of Wikipedia, I'm looking at the card. There's going to be 10 matches. The pre-show match, Wade Barrett versus The Miz. I really don't care. I think the IC title has been watered down. It's kind of sad. This whole program was based off of a 2-minute clip of movies against Wade Barrett's movie versus The Miz's Marine 3 that probably nobody will watch. So I predict The Miz to win because I think he's a little bit hotter than Barrett right now. The Tons of Funk with the Funkadactyls versus Team Road Scholars and the Bell Twins. A filler match. I think Team Road Scholars is probably going to win this match. Although I do enjoy, for some reason, the Funkadactyls wrestling. I think both the girls are actually pretty physical and athletic. I saw them wrestle Monday, first time in I don't know how long. And I enjoyed their matches. You got Chris Jericho versus Fandango. I think this is going to be a very good match. The fans hate Fandango in a good way, meaning that they hate him not because he sucks, but because they hate the character. Fandango is actually a really good wrestler against Chris Jericho, who's a who always seems to pull out a good match, one of the best in the world, as far as I'm concerned. When I think about it, as long as Fandango wins this match, because Jericho really and truly isn't going to benefit much from this win. Fandango needs this one in order to solidify that he's a main event fighter. And I think they'd kill the heat or whatever momentum they have towards the Fandango character if they make him lose. So I expect Fandango to win, probably by disqualification. Like somebody like the distracting Jericho or some surprise ending. Brock Lesnar versus Triple H, a no holds barred match. Triple H loses, he has to retire. I think Lesnar's going to win this match. I think there's going to be some type of shenanigans in this match. It's kind of hard because Shawn Michaels is going to be in the corner, I think, if I'm correct, from seeing Raw. I just think that Lesnar needs this win. I mean, you basically have all this hype, come back to the WWE, and you lose to Cena right away. It just kills whatever momentum you have. So I think Lesnar should win this fight, and Triple H is going to probably go away for 6 months and come back. Team Hell No versus Dolph Ziggler and Biggie Langston with AJ Lee. I think the Kane and Daniel Bryan team has kind of run its course. They've kind of made Daniel Bryan a bad guy, a heel face. I think this is when they finally split, turn on each other, and I expect Ziggy and Biggie Langston to win. I think it's going to be a great match. Ryback versus Mark Henry. Kind of sad to see Ryback in this match. Not to take it away from Mark Henry, because I think he's a good wrestler. Not the greatest, but he's a decent wrestler for what he is, which is a big, strong guy. And I think that Ryback's going to win this match. I don't think it's going to be the fanciest of matches. I don't think it's going to be anything to talk about, but Ryback should win this. Hopefully they turn Ryback heel, and I think he's going to probably feud with whoever the champion is, which I'll probably get back to later. You got the six-man tag, The Shield versus Sheamus, Orton, and Big Show. To me, this is kind of... I wish they didn't have these guys wrestling each other. Mainly because Sheamus, Orton, and Big Show are... I think they're really just better heels than they are faces. Kind of weird tag team. Filler match. I don't know what to expect from this, but they should keep the Shield winning. Like I said, momentum. The Shield should win this match. But I think that they're probably... I don't know if I said that the Shield should win this, but I think that Sheamus, Orton, and Big Show are going to win. I don't know, just a feel-good moment probably to have them win. Hopefully they split up the Shield, because I'd like to see Dean Ambrose actually wrestle, because he could wrestle, man. He's a good wrestler. So we're down to like the last 3 matches. I did that in about 8 minutes. So I'm going to talk a little bit in length about this. Hopefully I won't ramble on too long. You got Del Rio and Swagger, which I think this Jack Swagger character is way too rushed. I think it's a good... Over the course of a couple of months, the character of Jack Swagger would probably be a bigger deal than it is now. It's obviously a blatant ripoff of John Walters, a.k.a. R.J. Brewer's gimmick. Shame on you, creative, for not being creative enough to come up with a new character for Swagger. But then, I don't know what the deal is with this match. Mainly because I think Swagger, he's probably going to get punished with the DUI and for the DUI earlier this year and lose. So I actually expect Del Rio to beat Swagger, and Swagger to really mess him up at the end of the match. Maybe after the pinfall, and my buddy Ziggy, Dolph Ziggler coming in to run in and cash in the Money in the Bank. I know a lot of people. That's what a lot of people are thinking, and I actually think that's what's going to happen. I really feel like this WrestleMania, worst hyped WrestleMania I think ever. A lot of just filler matches like they have been in Monday Night Raw, and I think that it's going to be very, very textbook. There's not going to be a lot of surprises in this. So I think this is going to be a very cut and dry WrestleMania, and I think that the wrestlers, the workers, are going to have to really do a good job of having great quality matches, because that's really important. It's one thing to know the results, but to have good quality matches for this year's WrestleMania is a big deal. So we're down to 2 more matches. You got The Undertaker and CM Punk. Very passionate about this match. I'll be honest with you, I'm not the biggest Undertaker fan in the world. I never have been. I respect everything that he's done, and I know he's a great wrestler, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. So I take nothing away from him. There comes to a point where we really didn't know up to this month whether Taker was going to make it to this. The streak is probably the coolest thing in professional wrestling today. I don't know what's going to happen this year. I'm kind of doubtful that Punk is going to win this match. But, you know, it comes to a point, Taker's an old school guy. Old school, new school. He's kind of been there through it all during a time where guys in the early 80s and in the 80s and early 90s protected their spots. And then as time went on, guys were more willing to let go and make stars of other guys pass on the torch. Will it happen to Punk? I could definitely see it happening. I definitely could see Punk winning this match. If Taker wins, it might rub people the wrong way, mainly because Taker is... I don't know. Everybody expects guys to be like Terry Funk. Oh, I could do something with him, and I could do something with him. I could do something with him. So, if Taker loses, what message does that wins? What message does that send to the rest of the locker room? Oh, I could just show up once a year and wrestle, and that's it. Kind of wrong. I kind of feel like for the same criticism Brock gets for coming in and showing up and winning the title, this year, just for this year. They could say the same about Undertaker. I shudder to think what the creative had planned, aside for Bear dying. It's sickening to me what they've done over the course of the last month, what they've done with Paul Bearer's death. The tribute should have been the end of it. I didn't have that big of a problem with Punk's juggling the urn or whatever the case may be. I really found yesterday's promos and little end of Raw to be really tacky, disrespectful, and just kind of shocking. I think it's bad, and not in a good way. It's probably as bad as Katie Vick, the Katie Vick angle. I know Paul Bearer's family is a little bit upset, but it's their fault. Well, it's everybody's fault. I think it's Taker's fault, CM Punk's fault, creative, and I think it falls on everybody. But, you know, Paul Bearer's family, like my friend Frank said, opened up the Pandora's box by allowing the WWE to even use Paul Bearer's death in this. I really would like to know, I'm curious to know what the WWE had planned for this this match if it wasn't for Paul Bearer's death, because there's not a lot going into it. It's kind of weird because if Taker loses, there was only 3 weeks of hype to it, and you know, and if Taker wins, it just feels like, I guess next year we're gonna have another one, 21-0. It's not a cool number as 20-0. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what to make with this match. I do think that Taker's going to win. But I won't be shocked. I really that CM Punk wins. I know that sounds really dumb of me to say, and I'm probably rambling on. So I'm going to go to the main event, the twice-in-a-lifetime match between The Rock and Cena. Just in general, for this whole WrestleMania, I thought the hype of it peaked a month ago. As the last 3 weeks went by on Raw, and I don't watch SmackDown, the last 3 weeks of Raw, I found that the hype to it went lower and lower. I I don't know, man. I'm really disappointed that usually WrestleMania is the big selling point. I'm paying $900 to go there to see a pay-per-view, a WrestleMania, and they're not really treating this as if it's WrestleMania. I kind of feel like they're treating this as if it's like a Survivor Series or like, you know, a SummerSlam or something like that. It's just not. It doesn't have that big time feel to it. Especially since it's in New York City, you know that the crowd's going to be crazy for every match. They're going to be, you know, going blow for blow, cheering and screaming and chanting. I'm disappointed by the lack of creative writing towards this pay-per-view and lack of just creativity. There's nothing on this card that makes me want to go, I have to see this. Some people may say that the Taker and CM Punk stuff is emotional, and it's I don't know. I found that the promo yesterday night was just something that might turn some people off to watching this pay-per-view. I'm curious to see what the buy rates are going to be. But we're down to the last match, like I said before, Rock versus Cena for the WWE title. Look, Cena's going to win this match. Rock has a lot going on his plate as far as his schedule. There's no way that Rock could actually win and continue to wrestle or show up to Raw once a month. And I actually didn't have a problem with Rock winning the title and keeping it away from Punk. I thought Punk's stay actually as title ran its course. The worst rating since Diesel. That's fact. Looking up online, the statistics don't lie. Punk was not a champion that drew. You know, I thought that Rock deserved the title, brought some light. I don't even think that people would have been excited as much to see Cena versus Punk at WrestleMania, you know, considering that they've wrestled several times. So, nonetheless, I see Cena winning this match. I think it's going to be a good match. I think it's going to be a really, really good match. I think the crowd's going to be hot for it. And I see Cena, you know, just taking the company. I know it's not going to be the popular decision. I actually find a lot of the hatred towards Cena to be a little unnecessary. I kind of feel sometimes wrestling fans are just as fickle as MMA fans. But with wrestling fans, I think everybody's got kind of like a frat boy mentality, kind of like, you know, if somebody hates somebody, we all hate everybody. You know, if people pack up, they get in packs, and it's a cool thing to boo Cena. But look, the guy has decent quality matches. He's not the greatest wrestler in the world, but his matches are entertaining, I think. And he works his butt off, and he is the best draw in the WWE. Whether you hate him or you love him, you're going to go see him wrestle or watch him on Raw and boo him or cheer him. It would be really interesting if Cena does the heel turn here. I don't know if Cena has it in him as a natural heel. I don't know if he could pull that off. It's kind of like a hard thing to do, but you know, I think Cena can do it, but it won't come out as natural. I don't think that it's going to work out good. But nonetheless, that's it. That's my little WrestleMania rundown. I thank you for watching. Add me on Twitter, and if you got a website or something, take me please, or let me know if you're interested in me doing something for you guys. Nonetheless, Wayne here. Thank you for watching. I'll be back to do some more MMA stuff soon. Gustafsson and Musashi should be a great fight. And you know, that's it. I'm going to be attending WrestleMania stuff, so I might over the weekend, so I might try to film stuff and just throw it up on YouTube. Check out Pro Wrestling Syndicate if you're in the area. They have kind of like a 2-day event of wrestling, which is amazing. The amount of people that are going to be on the show: Superstar Billy Graham, Bret Hart, I mean, there's the list goes on and on and on as far as guys going to be at that show, making an appearance. So and all the autographs and stuff like that. If you're there for the autographs or to take pictures and stuff, they're all relatively cheaper than going to WrestleCon or wherever. These guys are making appearances aside for this wrestling event, and so for $20 you can go. You could possibly, you could pay the little extra to meet the guys. Take pictures and stuff like that, and also see a really, really good wrestling show. In my opinion, the best wrestling in the Northeast comes from Pro Wrestling Syndicate. I guarantee you go to the show, you will have fun. You're going to see great quality matches, and you can see superstars from all over the world showing up. Jushin Thunder Liger. How often do you get to see Jushin Thunder Liger? In a small arena with less than 1,000 people. That's pretty awesome. I saw Muda there. It's great. So definitely check out Pro Wrestling Syndicate. I'm vouching for them. And that's basically it. Thank you for watching. I'll be back soon, hopefully with Wrestlemania stuff to show to you guys. And I'll also be at UFC 159, John Jones Chael Sonnen. So I'll be reviewing that, seeing if I could film some stuff for that. Nonetheless, thank you for watching. Goodbye.